Hello, hello. How we all doing today? Blind guy, thank you for the 16 months. Yo, what is up, Alex? How you doing? Happy to see you stopping by. Hello. We're gonna play some Ace Attorney. Ooh, is that loud for you guys? That's not loud for you guys, that's just loud for me. I'm gonna turn that down. Anyway, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Maya Monday. We're gonna continue our playthrough. Did I not save? Wait. This is a flashback. What is this? Okay, no, this is a flash. This is new. I thought this was the last case. Thank you, Sophie. The victim was alone at a This is going too fast. I'm not reading any of this. I know what I saw. I saw... Who's that? Whoa. Bruh. A man. He's the real killer. That was me. That was my silhouette. That's my hand. Why won't anyone believe me? Yo, what is this music? Oh my god, this soundtrack is so good. Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? This court finds the defendant. Oh, I lose. This court is adjourned. I'm so confused. I think I'm supposed to be confused. The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. What the fuck, you already lost. Hi, BKZ. I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided our resolution should be... Zavari, take on the whole world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right? Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You've got some explaining to do. You got a holiday present for me, Detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? No, I mean yes. I mean no. Are you doing this on purpose? Haha. Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. This song? They're using this song again? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal. About you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year. Which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. No way. You don't mean a phony Nick? An imposter? Like, I won't say it. This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. Don't do this to me. Oh, no. Oh, this case is like starting off really fast. Since I was trounced and my client was found guilty. So what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it? Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. The client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation. Guess I'm kind of responsible. Why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Where are we going? Criminal Affairs? Detention Center. I guess we'll go here first. That was a question mark. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Who are we dealing with? So nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Oh, her! From the last game. They put me in solitaire. I've been able to stop crying. Aren't you... Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Ah, are you... Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird? Ah. Huh. I only remember her because my sister was playing the second game and she just started. Other than that, huh. I did not expect her to come back. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing here? Can I get you accurate? Oh sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Okay. What's up? So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. Huh. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. Hey, Badoofus. Wake up, you gotta wake up. It's Maya Monday. Come on. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. Okay, dates are important. 5th, okay. And it happened at Trebien. Trebien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. I'm going to sleep like the Bopic. Well, it's like 6 p.m. for you. No, it's like 5 p.m. for you. What? There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... Sparkles. First day of school be like that? But if you go to sleep now, then you're going to wake up at like 11 o'clock, and then you're not going to get up on time tomorrow. You shouldn't do it. You should stay awake. I'm telling you. This is life advice, trust me. The victim just took one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I don't want to be late. Yeah, see? I'm thinking. That's literally... Okay, we've already established that there's a guy that looks like me. Of course. Good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. I guess the answer to my question is my phony. The phony was the killer and then accused her, but a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know. But nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? But poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't know how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How? I'm in the music industry. No one else saw it. Ah, I see what you did there. Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician's look about him. There was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD. Did you get a good look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. Yo, Minecraft? The Minecraft CD? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver? Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... Oh. 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 I get it now. No. Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really. Here, look at this. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article is about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It's MC, not MC Screwdriver, not MC Hacksaw, but MC Hammer. Like, man, of all the reference, I did not expect a hammer time. Like, that is crazy. Yeah. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. Hey, Maggie. Was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. You got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this accent. So the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to intimidate me? How about everyone in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. You're unfollowing? Okay. Before you unfollow, can you hit me with that Prime sub? This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. Your Prime sub goes to someone else. Well, can you give me your real sub? And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zine... I'm not saying that. Well, is really going to pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zin... What is the pronunciation guide on that? Anyone have a... I'm just gonna call him Sus Phoenix. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then. Trey... Ah, right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. It's very pink. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. Essential Oils guy is coming? What is Essentials Oils guy? If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. What is this? It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Look, looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros? $100,000, maybe? I don't know what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Should we read it? Just got... It has Mask to Mask on it. $100,000. Was that one of the things he stole? Was that worth $100 grand? Oh, wait, shit. It's open or closed. I don't know Jack about French. Or I don't know Jacques about... I don't know how to say that. Okay, Mr. Armstrong collect all these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. Never knew you're so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Yeah, Maya, come on. It's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. This table's set nicely. Just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so. With all this police tape around it. That stain must be from the poison coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Just on his partitions that separate the tables. If you see it at a table, you can only see the tables to your left or right. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell, and there are lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. I think that's everything. Which means all that examining was for nothing. I'm gonna go to Gumshoe then. No. Then I'm gonna present this. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutswin Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Trebien. Really? That's strange. Trebien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. Aha, that's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 100 grand must be a down payment for a record deal, right? Someone gave me 100 grand. Master of Crane or the Spirit Song or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Okay, so then, what, we go back? Yeah. Ooh la la bunch, man. I can't do a French accent. I can do my incredibly accurate German accent, but not French. So we're just gonna give him, do we give him a Markiplier voice? No. I don't know. I mean, I already know what this guy's gonna look like and talk like and his entire personality. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petite restaurante. Huh? Bien Avenue? B Avenue? Oh, non, my petite tulip. Huh? Me? Look at this face, like a la kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this. An aromantic bath. I love melange. My own personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la bonsoir. Who, me? Look at that face. Look like la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, bonsoir, I recommend this. Well, or bergamot. Maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for. I literally can't understand what he's saying, and I'm reading what he's saying. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, bonsoir. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you a special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Mais bien sera. I know this already, bonsoir. You are La Phoenix, right, non? Yes. You know me? Mais oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me. Especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious sus Phoenix. Looks like everyone to do this case knows who... It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Imposter Phoenix been leaving on people, you know? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. So, what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right? No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactamente. La atmosphere is très bien. La cuisine is très bien. The food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I've lost Maggie, I do not have enough funds. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for la moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Or pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I don't like the way his eyes are animated. I am la chef, I am la manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner de aromatherapy. La art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is la truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in la kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many quite times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who's this old man that you mentioned? At the time of la murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Bah, oui, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of la murder, he was there. He saw it too. He like cuts off like every single, like, every other letter. But he said it's the same thing, that there was no one else at la victim's table. Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mais mademoiselle, la lawyer, she could not prove this, non? About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose? Mais bien sûr. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? Found a sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? It's the only ideas I have, mademoiselle. I saved from my kitchen. Not a lawyer myself, I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, you say, lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. Wow, wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Anything over here we can check out now, or? Okay, I mean, we presented him everything. I'm gonna go see if Gumshoe's back. Nope. Anyway, how's everyone's day doing? Tell me in excruciating detail how your day has been. Wait, let me make sure it's not the office. Sometimes you have to go to the office. Okay, no. Oh, actually, I think I know what it is. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go here. Because Maggie said to tell him we say hi for her, so we're gonna present. Maggie was a policewoman once. Yes, je pas? Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui, oui. She was la suspect in la murder investigation, non? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time. This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she would la prime suspect after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? There we go. Maggie took the coffee over to the victim. Did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, and it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh, man. Oh, that's a lot. No way. What are we going to do, Nick? What the? What's wrong? The Magatama, it's gone. I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Psyche locks. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Sir Armstrong, can I just confirm something with you again? Tell where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves. Him? The old man spent all of his time dans la park. La park? Oh, a park. What park's that? And la restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en What the? How they can explain that one? So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from that. The fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Why, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. My grumpiness threat level has been raised to red. Oh, thank you, HOSS00312 for the follow. I did not see that notification go off. I apologize. That's like way back at the beginning of the stream. Thank you for that. All these dialogue options, and none of them are gonna work, are they? Excuse me. Can I find a word with you? Yes. I just want to ask you a couple questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? Then you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? Really chucking those seeds at them. It's gotta hurt. Go on, eat this. Talk about Maggie Bird. I don't know any Maggie Bird. Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Trebien. God, it's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace. A disgrace? Innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Trebien a lot? Huh, that miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there's not food. Where's the sushi? The tempura, the rice? Trebien is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. God, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable. So he knows the place. He must be a regular. If he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Because of the girls. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Take that. Must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a Psyche lock or two. Oh wait, I exactly have the Magatama right now. Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Sky is weird, yeah. I like his theme though. Ooh, there's a magazine here. You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? That's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back. Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Epic. Hey, that's mine. Hey, look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them too. Do you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? You're only thinking this by just a smidge, Maya. But there's a white one right there. That's a dove. Looking at this orange reminds me that you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off cold in the winter. Can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. This place is so fruity. It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. That apple slide is perfect for you. What is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe it. Really, you? Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with the magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. Such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them? No. Okay, so we need to go find the thing. I don't know what it would be. Hang on. Let's present the thing we just found. Mademoiselle? Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicite, you have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! Maya gets abducted again. I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Oh, well, there goes my assistant. Maybe I present him something. You like newspaper? Oh. Okay. I'm a defense attorney. Nope. You want your job listing thing back? Okay. Oh. Looks like they have Maggie questioning. Guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back with anything else I need to ask her later. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. Suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trade Bien once things have cooled off. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find it innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. I'm sure she's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Goto's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again... Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it? So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know? Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe's little crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was dog. Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? I tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenelg. What's the joke there? Oh, his name is spelled forward the same way it's spelled backwards. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie had claimed to have never seen this guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. He said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. Programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But the motive was still somehow established in a trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. But I guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table? Not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. A radio? You didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trebian didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Oh, I thought that was my cue to go talk to him. That would have been too easy, I guess. Let's present some stuff to him, because we got all our... What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trebian. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. Take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Baba. Hey, what is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Baba. Ah, it's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. Yeah, I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. What do you make of this? Sorry, pal. It was Maggot's moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant... You don't have to explain, really. There, try it myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was. What did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But you must have found some quick because he went on for about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much, it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. It's like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. Is that thing real, pal? Why does everyone keep asking me that? Wonder what this phony of yours is like. You have Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? Gotta track this creep down. Okay. That, giving him the magazine, probably. No? Really? Well, Well, now we just have less evidence to present. I don't... Oh, we could examine in the... No. I mean, there's usually not anything... I mean, I saw this. What is this? No matter what, whenever I come here, that mascot's there to greet me. You got that right. That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. Now it's the national symbol of the police force. So it's the pink one. It's new, right? Yep, meet the pink badger. So one's called blue and the other's called pink. But they're both called badger. You got it. They're married. Should I expect to see the baby badger next time I'm here? So the chief of detectives here. What? Boy, the coffee waitress gets a retrial. I knew it. I knew there was something funny about the taste of this coffee. Okay, who brought me this coffee today? Hands up. Yeesh, have a little faith in your subordinates. Quit surfing the net, chief. Sorry, I was just, things feel pretty tense in here. Oh, it's a lot tighter than I expected. Yeah. Hitting the gas is like hitting the fast forward button on your life. No, that's too obscure. You don't really get the you'll die before your time idea. Something more direct, something a bit more lighthearted. Something like hitting the gas is your passport to paradise. Is he coming up with slogans for a safety campaign, I guess? That's kind of dark. I don't like that one. Let's see. Well, I've done everything here. And there's nothing in any of these, so... I'm talking to a pretty big meat freak. He already had this table ready to go. Only the food in this place was edible. Table of poisoning occurred. The stain tells the story well. Hilarious still cordon with the police state. Should be under investigation. Cool out on the streets. Peaceful though. Nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. It just... The dialogue's just slightly different because Maya's not here. Got in. Could he get out? And there's here. I haven't really... I mean, I need to find the fucking... the thing. I think that's... But like... I don't see it. It has to be in here. Alright, come on, think. We're doing pretty good. Weird that you can't examine this picture. All the dialogue here is going to be different because Maya's not here. Back to the old man once his investigation's over. I was just scarfing down a burger. The 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 apostrophe thing that lets you do the psyche locks. I forget what it's called. One of these days to relive it. Take a thought. Being arrested by Gumshoe would be too embarrassing to bear. You wouldn't be arrested for playing in a sandbox. What? It has to be in here somewhere. Yeah, the Magatama, the apostrophe. That's what I cannot find. Where is it? Yes, I talked to Gumshoe. I think I got everything with Gumshoe. I gave him the newspaper. So that made me think I was done with him. I presented him literally everything I could. Oh, that's right, profiles. Maggie. You gonna see Maggie? Of course I have. But I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? The chef of Très Bien, huh? Yeah, I forget that sometimes too. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, you know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of lot toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. Under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking about how he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Très Bien? It's, kind of hard to say. I think that's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Très Bien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find anything suspicious about the guy, report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Yeah, okay, guess what I've been trying to do? Scent of flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Hello. Who was that just now? Customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Yo. Oh, it's just you, Nick. But Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who was that woman I just saw? Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I'm kind of hungry, actually. Lunch special. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? He's just preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's a twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set, I believe. I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I'm gonna try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. So how do you like your new job, Maya? Never knew there was so much fun for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come here. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. How much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? With a drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Erp. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Erp. Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered, I've got to clean the toilets. Hey, you can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Why is that the court record? Oh, hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that. How does that guy manage to make food taste so bad? Hey Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya. What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. What you going to show me? There's my plan to find some cool clue to show it off in your face. Better conducting the search in the kitchen myself. Here it is, the famous Trabian kitchen. My first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we'd better search quickly. Chop chop. Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. This book on the dresser. Cloris Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. It's in your best French accent. With intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. That's a Love Live unit. The two of them like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that said Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow. Look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. What do you know? It doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss this one, will he? Is that the poison? Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of some of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look. Right there on the counter. The apostrophe. What indeed? Cheesecake. You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Mmm, that smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and a blonde fricasse with the balsamic vinaigrette. Is that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? Okay, I think we got everything. Cool, now we can go apostrophe the old man. I'm turning apostrophe into a verb. Yo, motorcycle? The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. I saw someone answer questions for him. Yo, whose bike? Scooter, huh? We're leaving right in the middle of a park like this. The wheel guard and the light are busted. This must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Brah. Not saying all that. Hey! What do you think you'd use doing with my bike? No, I was just... Grah, you been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Is that some kind of an old model? Grah, you're gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey, who's been that one covered my saddle and crap, huh? Grah, you gonna pay. You catch my drift? No, wait a second. I'm not a wise guy, eh? I had to beat you so hard I'd feel like you was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Grah! Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Sure that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. That was it. Dude, red sus. That's literally... that was him. That was the imposter. You touch from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. You've been here the whole time then? Wasn't that strawberry? I had some thinking to do. Well, like you had some cowering to do. How do I gotta talk to him first, probably, yeah. Restaurant, sir. So if you dislike it so much, why'd you keep going there, sir? There we go. How many E's you got? 3. Yeah. I don't like that the apostrophe's all the way over here. I like it better here. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if we can just wing it. I didn't save. Obvious. People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat. What do you mean? I don't think you go to the restaurant for the food that much. I've forgotten. Tell not that. Oh, because the food fucking sucks. Pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the 20 set. Treatment is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap, huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. It's not the story, but the price. It's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Fortunately, that's a lie. Money to burn, you're flat broke. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was so... What? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javasino. Yeah, I think you mean the cappuccino. Anyway, how much does the cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? I think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater. Do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. Wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not, but anyway, yes. That place is free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. Sorry, sir, but there are no free newspapers to read at Très Bien. Because she told me. I mean, we know that they don't. We don't have proof of that, though. Hang on. This is gonna affect, like, how much health I have in court, so I'm gonna fucking save. And then we're gonna go back. And then we're gonna go in. What can we present, though? We don't really have anything to present. Actually, hang on. No, we're gonna go to Gumshoe. Because Gumshoe told us to go back to him when we were done. Detention center. And he should be ready to talk, yeah. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? Glad you got back to me with that newspaper you gave me. It's been the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? The doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. Expected as much. Victim took the paper with them to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. MC Bama. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Well, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Oh, the bottles. Got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Well, this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. It's mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. Doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. It was poison, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. I hunch there was something funny about that chef. Suspect John Armstrong? Got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. Must be the secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Are they playing this song again? What's Mr. Armstrong's secret? Ever had lunch at Très Bien, pal? Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? We're talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, you'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with the most of them. That's my hunch. John's loan contract added to the court record. Okay, now we go back to old man. And then we present the newspaper. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Très Bien. So, what of it? This was the only newspaper there and it's dated more than a month ago. See what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that the customer happened to leave behind. Ah, arg! Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. This guy out of his misery. Listen, the reason why you go to Très Bien so much is... Well, I don't fucking know. The owner of the loan is tender lender. Is it for women? Yo, hard read. She was the waitress at Très Bien. Ah! Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Ah! But I don't recognize that face. And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about. I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Damn. Sir? Yes, it's true I was there for the young girl. Fine, somewhat dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'd get one of those lousy cups of Javicino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same, another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Okay, bye. I don't think I can do anything. I guess we'll just go back. I don't know. $1 million, pal. That's $500,000 bills. What was the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. Oh, I need to present this shit to Maya. Sorry, Nick. Oh. Yeah, she doesn't care about any of it. Okay. Fuck. You don't care about any of this? Fuck. Well, that didn't actually get me anywhere. Should I tell her oh, well, she knew I got it back. Trying to think. Bam, bam, ba-dum, bam, 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 bam. And I'm just going back and forth in the same places. I mean, nothing's different here. Has to be. How you doing? Scar Monster Visitor Room. Vertical ease. I like that. It could be profiles. You know this old guy? Looks like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah, it's okay though. I don't mind guys like that. If he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. I know what that might be. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe we present him the girl? Put him in a better mood. Or anyone here? This guy's just not gonna talk till he's on the freaking witness stand. I'm such a loser. That helps Maggie. I was gonna make her the best detective there ever was. Then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming. I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hurt myself for not being able to do anything. It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. We still have a chance to make this right. You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal. Alright, do this one. Hey, so how come she's not with you today? She's working down at the restaurant right now. Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke. I wouldn't know. Okay. Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We low earners have to stick together. It's the only way. Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? That's the guy who's gonna be in the prosecutor and Maggie's retrial. Oh, really? He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment. But he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal. Why's that guy so determined to see me fail? Sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind. She cross-examined me once, you know. What? Mia did? Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks. But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks. I can't believe she's gone. I want to see that case. What? I want to see Mia Gumshoe interactions. I think Victor to Maya. Maya's like not like giving a shit about anything I present to her. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ouch. Hey Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Oh no. Something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Sir? You again. Well, I see. Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Yeah. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? But play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and you would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the Yo. Wow. If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor. And everything opens up. This is a really good scene about the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? I think it's a different person. It was quite a shock even for me. He's a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see. And was the customer alone? Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Rarg," and then collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Trebian? Oh, wrong voice. Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. Ha ha ha. I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. Seriously. You visit Très Bien a lot, don't you? Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Ha ha ha. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. Diana would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right. That man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this. He's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. Oh, the apostrophe. Also, we're at 8,900 views on the channel, like lifetime views. Epic. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my job at Chino. Let me write you a little haiku about it. Japanese poem. I'll explain all you know about that chef. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. That's good. Takes a thing again, you let me know. It's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. So as much as I can do, you can stay like this. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Man. Had enough of being a waitress. Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Drunk out a psyche locker 3, didn't he? Got to break those. Mr. Armstrong? Hope you don't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course. Wait, I'll just present the thing. Oh, I don't like that sprite. I do not like this horrible feeling. To know the truth, what happened that day? Allures, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. That was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared. This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My Zalors tried to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want another reason why. No, bonsoir. You doubt me, but I have confessed to know everything I know. Sir Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket? I think I know who took it. I think the winning lottery ticket was stolen by this person. Sir Armstrong, I believe that there's a high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. My pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I'm not Masky Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. Haiku. What is this, a poem? Oh, bonsoir, you know me so well, I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. I'm sorry to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu. Les mensonges, you are the liar. You deny it? Do not make a false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Do we have that? I'm not sure if we have that. It's not this. Colin, do I have this? Oh. Duh. Teens' old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? It's my apostrophe. I found it in your kitchen. None. Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. Oui. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and la figurines. My aunt, it just sleeps out. I cannot stop it. Stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside Monsoir. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a last small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. My none. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now. Is it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? Yep. It's deep in the red, isn't it? Ah. You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. Lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Whoa. Is this a song from the first game? Say that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? He's a man. He was listening to la radio with his earpiece. I could say something about that too. La winning number was announced on la news, I think. All of a sudden he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui. He had all of his tickets spread out on la table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? A victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. Thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. Not take it for $500,000, I mean. What you just told us you did. It's known mafia. It was not... That's enough. Ah. Mr. Godo. What the... I was not expecting him. What the heck are you doing here? Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am La Ered, non? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket, then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Oh, oops. Voila, you two. Time to laugh at that pretty little Ed. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? Got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. Can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Okay, well, that only took an hour and a half. Let's, I would like to get through the trial today. Again, I'm doing the usual 10 o'clock. So it's an hour and a half for trial. Let's see if we can get through it. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Are you doing all right? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you? Yes? You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away for some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yep. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. Something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Say something funny. Bitter. Mr. Right? Yes, Your Honor? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You's talking to me." It's a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty. So, Mr. Godo, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. Not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godo, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Other way around, detective. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now. Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, detective, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts the evidence. 1:30 to 2:30. Here are the floor plans of the restaurant. The incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. Poison coffee was brought over to him by the waitress being accused. Yeah. Victim died from poison almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. Okay. I'll stop you for just a minute. What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying. Testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly, her testimony is supported by the owner or the other customer. Is that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. The two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? I'm gonna press, but I'm not sure. Well, maybe the other witness just missed them. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. That argument is as weak as the coffee at the tray band. Trite. Where was the other victim? A ticket. Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, on a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population to defendant. Good one. Photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. Moments after the poisoning took place. It's a clear view of the scene of the crime. When was the picture taken? And you can't see a lot. You can't see the other table. Like, this picture brings up more questions than anything. Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. What should I do? I guess. How should I know? Thanks a lot. Now we're one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison, how it was used? We're gonna get in trouble for pressing too hard, aren't we? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in the layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? Victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? I'm scared to keep pressing. I seriously think I'm gonna get scammed. Ever drank any of his coffee? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. Say that the victim ever drank any of it. Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Guess you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? Oh, I thought he was going to throw it at Gumshoe. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Hey, at least it's not poisoned. Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's coffee cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in the cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death. And you can get a penalty just for pressing hard. There's like no reason not to do it most of the time. Worst case, you just don't get anything new. Okay, well, they said like, oh, don't press like too much. Like, I don't know, just it felt like a bit of a trap. Fingerprints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. What we found was potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is poison? Well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much in your history. How much is too much? Lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. He's gonna get a better witness. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. Disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket, too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? I do. Wait a minute. The fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicits my client. Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's a $500,000 lottery ticket. One of the female police officers found that when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Would have been nice to know. Order. Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. We will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. Better keep an eye on that ticket, the way the judge's voice is quivering. The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now. $500,000, you say? Just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. It's enough. Facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she didn't commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. It's also the matter of $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Ha! Seems the star of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself. Coffee? It's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. Bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Order. What's with the blood, though? There shouldn't have been any blood in this case. Something's still bothering Mr. Goto. Why have you not explained the blood stain to this court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup. Ketchup? Must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Thought everyone already knew what it was already. That's what I was gonna say. But I just assumed it was blood because Ace Attorney. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established. Seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The crime scene was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, so... Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. Victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, right? Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Scary old man. It's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we're always talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And then you heard abuse at him, and seeds. Seeds. Ha, it was nothing. I caught each one of them with my teeth. Guess not even the mighty Godo can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. Would have liked to have been on the scene myself. Bet you would have liked to have carried out the search, too. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? You didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of an outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you just said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. Mr. Glenn Elg visited the doctor before he went to Très Bien. We got the victim's name from the medical records where the doctor prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. Ask about the prescription bag. Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. There. Entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. The defendant has been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, is it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you nailed it, pal. Happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So trite. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those 2 items are accounted for. Wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it. It was just $1, detective. Guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Be the dumbest you've ever been. Dumb and Dumber. I like that. The time is really late. And then they mentioned the payphone thing. Okay. I'm assuming we gotta present something. Is there anything else missing? I don't think so. I need to know where the old man was sitting. It's important. Alright, let's think. Wait, let me save again, just to make sure. Yeah, okay, I didn't think it was that. Um, 225. I think it has to be some of this new evidence we just got. Let me try something, because this is where he's like, how did we identify him? And then there were the choice. Does the other choice matter? Okay. No. So we picked the right one. I wanted to figure that out. Yeah, the bag is empty. It still has his name on it though, which is weird. That it's empty. Why would you bring in an empty prescription bag? That's really weird. Okay, no. Too easy. Who took this picture? When was this taken? Who had time to take this freaking picture unless they knew something was about to happen? Like, or, well, in the picture, the guy's already dead, so. I think. Right. Okay. It's the bag is what's bothering me. Because no one brings in a bag. It's like it was missing. It was missing. Yeah, eat shit. The bag was empty. Oh, you gave me the answer. I didn't even see it. Just one small contradiction in your testimony. He's gonna be like, yes! Getting all anxious. Just wait. So hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. This is a stretch. Victim was given a prescription right before going to Très Bien. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. You told me, but I found out already. Epic. Indeed, due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order. Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that? Ha, that's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otalaryngeal Clinic. Otalaryngeological. What kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godo? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. Took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Ruptured his eardrum? What on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print. Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Très Bien. For it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Yet this medication is irrelevant to this case after all. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. Can't get away with my old weak objection. Only moments ago, Mr. Godo made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Très Bien. In this case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Well, the medication in question was for the topical use of inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. Objection. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. Hardly seems likely that a prescription drug could contain potassium cyanide. Hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godo, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godo? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Crudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ah, suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court's adjourned for recess. Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in it. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. Can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? Said he'd help me. He totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. It really hurt this time. I feel like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I never want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seats. Hopefully this only takes like a little bit of time. But he's going to be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. You can be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Skodo, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the unlucky old timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation. Uh-oh. The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me, mind you. I can be quite emotional at times, too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. Occupation? God, listen, young'un. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crest on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, real craftsmen. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. Hey, well, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. Try to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now, the witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino. What do you think these are, See. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh yes. Oh yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail. It's really getting into this. I was reading the sports paper. Serving girl brought it. Oh my god. Okay, well, you can't see the face, so it was a weird-ass girl that we saw from the beginning. Okay, I just figured it out. Thank you. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. Serving girl there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Screwed out. She's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Yeah, you're as bad as the rest of them. It's newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh? Newfangled? Stock is radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell ya. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time we begin the cross-examination. I was reading this. Okay, press. So the victim then? I wanted to know if Guts and Baran retained his championship or not. So he was looking at the sports paper when the victim was reading, huh? And the location in question. Just between tables on the side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? You say that you could see the victim? You were sitting on a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? I got a place to drink cappuccino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You go there to eye the waitress. So he doesn't know where he was sitting at. Interesting. Sure about what you saw. You only need spectacles for reading and driving. His eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. But I know what's coming up and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness what he knows about this in this testimony. We can switch this to put some white powder in there. Is the poison white? Oh. Let's give the bottle more concrete terms. Yeah. Okay. Eaten the cup and then died. With the potassium cyanide, I suppose that's possible. The Davicino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. The waitress, I presume she is... So the girl right there in the defendant's chair, I remember her well. Oh fuck, I didn't press that. So we'll go right there in the defendant's chair. I remember. So this is the statement. We have to prove that he was only there for the frickin'... So what do we present? Him? No. Okay. We have to present that he's only there for the waitress. So we're gonna present Maggie. I was only presenting him because in his bio it says he has a thing for waitresses. No? Maybe not. Okay, that was a stretch. Obviously. Let me press this statement. Said I remember her well in the reference to the waitress. Do you have any particular features that you can identify her by? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. The feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. Who could wear just such a uniform? Even me. Mr. Wright. Please spare the court any further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. The things I recognize about her, too. Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. What matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Scruto, there are other features that you recognize about the defendant. Ask you to add... There we go. Ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Okay. Now we're talking. That's a bow, not a ribbon? Fuck. I didn't save, so. But you don't add a statement to a testimony and then not use it. So why would he not mention that the apron was like super messy? No? Oh, there's a dialogue change? Really? Huh. I didn't know the dialogue changed if you presented multiple wrong evidence. That's cool. Okay. Let's think. I'll let me press this. That might help. She's her all her face. If I wouldn't remember that. Notice the straps on the accused apron. He's not going to make a mistake about her face. That's right. I can tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair was red. Ask about the waitress's back. Sure. So it's from the front at all. There, Gramps. People don't want to talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. Straps and ribbons. This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. The infinitely expanding testimony. Bruh. Let's try to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down. Now I present the apron. There we go. Okay. Scudo, I'd like you to take a look at this, please. God, that filthy thing would just suit filth like you perfectly. She reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. You ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot. What? What is it? Since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron? It's the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And so you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. There we go. Oops. Took a while. But we getting there. Poorness. You can't just oops your way out of this. Ah, well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite, here are the facts. The day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird? Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. You understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. Can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. You can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Farewell. That's just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Let's see what he got. Here's another type of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. He was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. The servant girl brought in question. The servant girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Now here's just how credible his memory is. Okay, we just gotta find one contradiction. I don't even think we need to press. I think we just need to find a contradiction. Was it even broken? Well, I guess you can't tell there. By broken, does he mean like incomplete? Can't see the newspaper there. The teacup kind of looks to be in his right hand, though. Do I need to press? I don't know if I need to press. Oh, no shit, load. It's free and I took a sip. Okay, no. Thought maybe we were going to talk about the glasses not being broken, but it's a bit of a stretch. I guess I'll press. Just tell you one of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish, that's why I remember him so well. There's some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. So I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godo's sharp appearance. Ah, we better come up with something sharp and quick. Wait and see if I can challenge him about the spectacles. Paper was a sports paper, was it? That young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can you even read without fidgeting? I was supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on. Need to find out if Guiz and Braun retained his championship title. It's his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you judge me? Ow. Dr. Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. Wireless. The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to wireless. Oh boy, I'm using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Hey, thank you xdemon_x for the follow. How you doing tonight? On Maya Monday. What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me? You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right? You're one of those, are ya? You'll never let anything go, isn't that right? Maybe. What does it matter if I saw her from the front or behind? My eyes don't lie. Ow. Better not push it until I have some hard evidence. Little Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand. He's emphasizing the right and the left hand a lot. That's... Weren't you listening before? Cloth ears, seems rustling his newspaper with his right hand. It was his right hand, then it was his left hand. Okay. So Trite has 3 hands. Okay, I mean, we don't have anything to prove that he's... Wait, Doodle is in victim's handwriting. Am I supposed to know that he's like right-handed or left-handed with this Doodle? That would be stupid. Shit. Doesn't contradict anything. Okay, we press everything. Let me save. Nope. Let's see what I got. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Objection. Objection indeed. Hello, demon. Javachino. What was the drink in it? Does it say? They've been saying Javachino for a while, so I assume that's right. The mark on the cup. Yeah, of like someone drinking it. Covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. How? Remember what you were told at the start of this testimony. This is a way of testing the credibility of your memory. I know, there's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing. If I have anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? Posture check. Oh, thank you, my posture is really bad. All the time. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that... Oh! I see. Okay, so unless he like did a weird... Okay. And he couldn't have had more than one sip to like rotate the cup around. Okay. Gah, what is this? Kindergarten. I'd like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. I thought... When I realized the cup was correct, I thought they were going to say, oh, that's a lipstick mark, and only women wear lipstick. and I and I thought because it's like, oh, 2004 video game, because I didn't even think of that until I saw it was correct. But no, that makes much more sense. Looks like a get off my lawn sort of old man. Yeah, that's literally his character personality. You nailed it with that one sentence. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance of the pigeon song. Arrgh. I like his jacket. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witnesses better go back to... Wait! Think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? The young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. Sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure. Why not hear a little more? Mr. Godo. Well, this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Low battery, uh-oh. Let me get the charger. That is just conveniently sitting on the floor here, because I had to unplug it the other day. Because my friend was over and we played taiko drums. How do I need to put this in. There we go. Yeah, I had to unplug my Switch controller charger for taiko drums. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He was fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too, and he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Could that be the ear medicine? Wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. Like a television screen. Instead of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts. Let's see. Let me look at this ear medicine. Oh, it didn't say anything about it. I thought it would have been nice to have left eardrum was ruptured. Okay. Same side of the green lens of his specs. So, that was left, which was the same side of his fucked up ear. All the time. He's a clown. I don't know. He's just old and cranky, and has I think he's sick. Yeah, that's what it is. He's sick all the time. God, this song is so good. All right. Oh nope. Guess telling the truth, but even so, chuck evidence at him. Okay, we're going to save. Bam, drum bum, bam, bam. Nope, I think we need to wait. Did I present him? I meant to present the victim, but chat was talking about the guy, so there we go. Okay, not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the HMD. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong, with his left ear without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon. Pretty pigeon. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Order. This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Goto? Ugh. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. Mark on the rim. Wait. Yeah. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand. I put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. Took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. I mean, you can hold a cup of coffee with, like if you have a cup, you can drink it like this, you know? Like, it's not that unusual. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up his coffee is irrelevant, Your Honor. I think it is relevant. Like this. Yeah, he said objection. That's the thing. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. The results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. To be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. Ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. But wait, if we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo. Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart up there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How's your bad memory my fault? Sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. Kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. But me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say, one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? Give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. Maybe 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. That's enough, witness. It will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. That's not how that works. Can't believe this is happening. Ha ha ha, you better get ready, youngster. Ah, no, they've extended the trial by approximately 30 minutes. Infinite ammo code. The final showdown. I can't sing that. Copyright. Stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Knocked the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. That turned things upside down. Yes, that's all. I read it perfectly. On everyone's lips. So what? Probably. Well, I don't see how this is relevant. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves. I know that. I was just setting the mood. Okay, cool. Let's press the actual statement. Faces on all the tables in that place. The accident's waiting to happen. Clearly defined. I heard a break and the side of it is burned into my memory as clear as day. Wait. I meant to press that last statement. This table. Wait, you mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking? Upside down and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just wanted everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain? Impressed by your ability to waste time. It's raised any objections for a while now. So you young show off with that scrap of information. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat. But, how do I don't care. Like, okay, fine. You're right. He broke a vase. Like, I mean, I don't. Okay, vase isn't broken, idiot. So what? Carefully at the table. The vase is there intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad. There we go. Okay, eat shit. Get out. Enough. If you throw away any more seeds, you'll be held for contempt of court. I didn't actually read the dialogue, but I'm assuming that's what he said. What is it now? To remember something. Yes, go on. Broken vase. It was on my table. What? Well, you see, it saw me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. Okay, that's actually funny. Ugh. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. Just like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? No. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. I guess I remember something. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Epic. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it. This will require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. Just one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. Once we just heard from, he most insisted that his testimony should be of use, so he summarized it accordingly into this statement. Okay, we each have a copy of it as you wish. Whatever. Prosecution doesn't need props like that. Yeah, I would be too. Well, you're either Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, Mr. Godo's. Yes, Your Honor. The incident occurred when the incident... Wait, what? When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. It's not a haiku. It's... I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. You're supposed to do with 3 copies. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. Well, there's our cliffhanger for the night. I like that. Okay. That'll be a... Oh man, that's case 3 already. Damn, and then after that we only have 1 more. Man, and then we're done. This is going by a lot faster now that I'm consistently streaming this once a week. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys next week for more Maya Monday. Bye-bye.